He's gonna go the distance! And he does! Moriarty forces a draw!
That's how you do it.
The 10-minute time limit has expired, and due to this being a proving ground match, Lee Moriarty now earns a future shot at the Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Championship.
Yes, sir.
Wow!
The Ring of Honor Pure Championship represents the art and sport in its purest form. And for me, that's extremely important because that is what I fell in love with in professional wrestling. Learning these little details, these little techniques, these alternate styles of what we do has raised my appreciation level for what professional wrestling is. When you look at the history of the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, it's not very long, but it's extremely prestigious. In fact, I'd say it's one of the most prestigious lineages in professional wrestling. There's only been 12 men to hold that championship. And when I get my opportunity to fight for it, I'm gonna be the lucky number 13. I think Wheeler Yuta has been a phenomenal Ring of Honor Pure Champion, but I also think he's overstayed his welcome. I mean, let's be honest, he was out months with injury. That's not his fault. But while he was gone, there was no interim champion. There was no stripping of his title. He held on to it. His days kept counting up as champion. But if this was the Ring of Honor World Championship, if this was the Ring of Honor Television Championship, it'd be a different story. But instead, that Pure Championship stayed in the shadows. This championship is important to me, not just because of what it means to pure wrestling, but because of what being a champion means to your career. Everybody knows champions make the most money. And we are taught to make as much money as you can, as fast as you can, because you never know when your next match is your last match. I have a family to take care of just like everybody else in professional wrestling. So I'm not gonna let somebody stand in my way of doing what I need to do. And that means Wheeler Yuta, when we get in the ring, I don't care what I gotta do. If I have to expose your injury, I will do it. I might regret it later on, but right now is right now. And I need to focus on the present to make sure that me and my family have a future. Outside of professional wrestling, I'm an artist. I paint, I draw, photography, video editing. I do all these things because I love them and I have a passion for them, just like I do professional wrestling. And I think these things can be translated in professional wrestling and help me grow the sport to a higher level. The Ring of Honor Pure Championship and the Pure Division need a rebirth. Because let's be honest about it right now, there is no Pure Division. There is Wheeler Yuta and there's whoever's fighting for that title at the moment. That needs to change. And it can't change with Yuta as the current champion. Not because he's not capable of it, but because that championship needs a refresh. It needs a restart. I'm gonna be the guy to bring on that new era. I'm gonna be the guy to bring on the renaissance of the Pure Division. This particular opportunity is important to me because this is the first time I earned a shot at the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. And I had to do that by pushing the guy who's pretty much had my number for most of my career and Wheeler Yuta to his limit. I fought for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship before against Txrnto and Shibata, and I can admit that I wasn't ready for that match. But that moment changed me. That moment led me to become the man and the fighter that I am today. And I had a second opportunity to fight for that Ring of Honor Pure Championship, but I came up short in a #1 contenders match to who? Wheeler Yuta. And that's not even the worst part about it. The worst part is that Wheeler Yuta fought for that championship in Pittsburgh, my hometown, and he won it. A championship that I should have won. I should have been fighting for in front of my family. I didn't get that because I came up short, because I failed. I can't let that happen again. It is time for me to overcome the odds because I know I'm not the favorite when it comes to the betting odds, but when it comes to the fans and the people that have watched my career grow, that have watched me fight and be patient and polite and professional when it comes to getting opportunities, they believe in me, they see it. Go online, look at the comments, look how many people are saying it's Tiger Styles' time. It is my time, I agree with them and I'm not gonna squander it. I am your next Ring of Honor Pure Champion. So watch your step and protect your neck. Because my name is Lee Moriarty. And this is Tiger Style.